orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Shadow Gambit playthrough, where we're gonna finish Pinkus's crew tail, and conveniently, Sulady is just right next to Pinkus, and then apparently we're gonna have another conversation with the Marley, with Afia, or Afia, I don't know, everybody. I think the characters are kinda pronouncing it a bit differently. So yeah, and afterwards, it's Pinkus's turn to start his captain's test. So for now, let's finish his crew tail.
That won't be a challenge.
I certainly hope so, Pinkus.
What is it now, Pinkus? Peter Nameless don't like the Black Moss?
No, they were happy about it, but had already used up most of my reserves. Do you think it possible to grow more of this?
Let's look. Sure, I can grow more of it, no problem. But I need a favor first.
They stood eye to eye, barely twitching. Would they come to an accord? Nobody knew.
I take that as a yes?
Please do. Yes.
Great. I've recently fixed up this skelly, and I need you to check if it's all there up in the old noggin.
Okay, so we need to possess...
So you want me to get into the mind of this skeleton here?
And follow a couple of instructions, yes.
The new chapter
right.
in my memoirs.
Okay, but
How's
we're
the
taking
work
the
going?
door.
I've had to see the world with different eyes.
Let's see how bad it
Now
is.
move around a little bit.
Right away. I must say, Sulady, it's quite endearing being part of your little experiments.
Aye, and there's more I need you to do. Lift that crate over there.
Lifting? Is that really necessary?
It's very important, Pinkus.
Ah, things of importance. That is, of course, where I excel the most.
Okay, which crate? This one. Okay, so... Are we doing...
Now, how does that feel?
It is rather heavy.
Heavy? Ah. How would you describe the heaviness?
Sort of the straining kind.
All right, thank you. Carry it over there, please. It's, essential to my research.
Ah, essential, of course.
Why do I have a feeling that she's just making us do menial work? Just for the fun of it.
Good job, Pinkus. Could you perceive the very essential experience you just went through?
I mean, considering its essentiality, it was, of course, quite marvelous. Carrying that extraordinarily heavy crate around.
Great, thanks. Now, there's a couple of lamps I need to snuff out.
Lamps? Really? Isn't that something an actual skeleton could handle?
Nah, they only light the lamps. I want to see if they can smother a flame in case of emergency.
Ah, yes. Who never wants to be underprepared for such eventualities, of course.
Yep, this is gonna be a humbling experience for Pinkus.
Now, how was that?
Huh?
The lamp. Didn't I douse it very gracefully?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yep, that's pretty much it. What's happening here? I'll be surprised
You're sure
if that's
you
not the
need
case.
me to repeat that?
Aye. Might seem stupid to you, but repetition is crucial in science.
Ah, I of course knew that myself. I just wanted to see if we were still on the same page.
Sure we are.
Okay, how many more though? Because I see a couple more that are available.
Grand. Now, one last check. Your auditory functions. Ask old Gertrude how she's doing.
Oh, are you truly convinced that this is necessary? I mean, I can hear you quite clearly.
It rounds off the experiment. Wouldn't want to put all that work in jeopardy now, would we?
Ah, oh, well, no. Let's get to her then.
And remember, I need you to really listen to her.
Oh boy.
Greetings, Gertrude. How are you doing today?
Ah, Teresa. Finally, somebody decent enough to ask this old figurehead how she's doing. Oh, I don't even know where to begin. 3 weeks ago, a turtle was nibbling on my rib cage, and nobody heeded my calls for help. Just because I don't feel it, it doesn't mean it isn't there, you know.
Definitely. You see, I have to...
And then these charlatans, Pete and the nameless one, they send their little creatures over here teasing me, like I'm some kind of scarecrow. If I were a couple of centuries younger, they'd crumble at the thought of mocking me. And do you know how long I've been asking the Marley to sail backwards just once? She's not the one forever pounded by waves, is she?
Ah, all of that sounds horrible, Gertrude. I didn't know you were facing all these difficulties.
Oh, thank you so much, my dear. Getting all that off my chest already feels rather wonderful.
I'm glad I could help.
All right. I was actually expecting for the cutscene to go black screen and then come back to it, and just to avoid the long story, so to speak. But okay, that was not half bad.
Good. My tobacco was getting
So let's
stale.
talk back to this lady, which I'm pretty sure this was her way of humbling Pinkus.
Need something,
I have to get a
maybe?
new coat, anyway. Now, what are the results of the experiment?
3.53.
3.5. Is it possible, Lady, that you've just mocked me?
Oh,
Yes.
entirely possible, yes.
So talking to old Gertrude was part of that sham, too?
Somebody has to listen to her once in a while. Get some of that weight off her soul. Chin up, Pinkus. You did a good deed today. Now hand over that tobacco and be patient.
You know, 6 chapters of my memoirs are entirely devoted to my patients already. I was actually considering whether...
And done. There.
That was quick, and that's twice as much as I had before. Would you be willing to describe this process in detail to me?
Really? Including all the big science words?
Especially them. My memoirs are desperately lacking a scientific perspective. And I don't know if that sort of thing interests you, but now that I've got that much tobacco, I'd happily share.
Yeah, why the hell not? I've been working all day. Here, gimme.
All right.
Now I know why you wanted to get that back. Now, on to the process. First, I had to get the soul energy structure of what you gave me. Wasn't much left, so I had to pull a few tricks or it would have been a bust. And that's how I did it.
Astounding, really. How have we never talked about all this before?
You never asked.
It seems it's equally important to listen to you once in a while, then. You've given me much to write about. I'll have to withdraw to my study to put the finishing touches on this chapter. Thanks again, Sulady.
All right.
See you around, Pinkus. And don't forget that copy you promised me. Autographed and all.
Don't worry. That request is already part of my memoirs. I like the taste of it.
We had on this cutscene that we had advancement via the black screen. Okay, let's finish or start our work.
It's often at the end of my chapters when I have the strong urge to rewrite its title. As it turns out that no one day in the life of a pirate is like the other. On some days you may be robbed and swindled of your belongings. On others you'll possess a skeleton to collect moss with the texture of bird droppings. But on the best of them, you learn about the endless intricacies of soul energy structure and seed multiplication. And, most importantly, spend time with your astounding crewmates who make this adventure all the more exciting.
Alright, that's done.
Come on, Sir Reginald!
I doubt
Any
I can
cannons
start any crew tail right now.
Let's get moving.
So,
Eh? I like these hours.
Pinkus, you can stay up.
Can't afford it.
Right, let's converse with the Molly and then we start Pinkus's test.
I am listening.
I know how much it hurts. I know you want it to stop. But what you're trying to do, that's only going to make it worse.
I remember everything about him with perfect clarity. Every time I do, I'm reminded that he isn't here now. I'll never hear his voice again, or feel his boots on my deck. I'm sorry, Navigator, but you do not know.
I told you I was a war orphan, yes? Did I tell you where from? I'm from Port Royal. I'm one of the few the dead man's fleet pulled out of the burning city. I saw my family burn to ash. My friends pulled me from the smoldering ruins of our house. Most of them died before we could reach the piers. When we sailed away, all I thought was, what if this wasn't real? Just a bad dream. I've closed that wound a long time ago. I have Mordecai to thank for it.
You were one of the orphans the captain brought on board.
Aye. Saw him lose his hand and all. Reaper's teeth, what a fight. He made jokes about it later. Think he tried to comfort us. Don't worry, eh? Look, I'll just put it in me heart. That's when I wanted to be like him. Someone who can take all the bad life throws at you and still make the best of it. A true pirate, eh?
Perhaps. I was too quick to judge you, Navigator. I will reconsider our previous discussion. In the meantime, let us continue on our journey. Agreed?
Damn. Wow, alright, that's...
Straight to the point.
And how old was she then?
My qualities are needed.
Right, let's
Nothing I can't
start the
afford.
captain's test. So I have Iron Bay and Gran Alcazar with Pinkus. 2 missions, and then... Who was next? Mercury, Gael. Yeah, with Mercury I have 2, Gael I have 3, and then Quentin I have the last 2. Oh, right. Pinkus, you're up.
Oh, such tragedy! A broken mirror.
How is that a tragedy?
How would I marvel at my magnificent countenance with all these shards floating around?
Please, just look at it, Quartermaster.
I suppose I could try to get a glimpse of myself in this reflective debris.
Let's see what's his test about.
Pinkus, if you're hearing this, I'm dead and gone. I'm actually the oldest man aboard. Ah. Remember when you once told me about that servant you had? What was his name again? Yeah, never mind. Can't hear you anyway. But I distinctly remember you saying you left him somewhere.
Yeah, Sebastian. He wasn't supposed to. Well, all right. There seems to have been a anticipation on my part. Indeed, there is someone who I'll have to face before I can pass whatever tribulations the captain envisions.
And here I was trembling at the thought of what the mirror might pull from your dogged soul.
Yeah, yes, I had a couple of great dogs, very reliable. But no, the captain is talking of Sebastian, my loyal servant.
Great. We just find him and you talk things out? Easy work.
Yes, it was admittedly a while ago, but I'm very optimistic he's still where I last saw him.
Tell me, and I'll set a course.
In prison. More precisely, the dungeons of the Iron Bay.
Prison Break?
Smoking right.
All for it. Right, so I'll still have Pinkus's 2 missions, then Gael 3. So it's like 11 more missions? No. Wow, my math is way off. So, hold up. Pinkus has 2. Mercury has 2, that's 4. 7. Gael has 3, and then Quentin has 2 more. So that's 9. Which means, unless there are more extra missions before the end of the game, I'm pretty sure I can finish Mercury's crew tail and then possibly Gael's. So I'll be short, what, 5 missions? I'll need at least 5 to 6 missions. Top 7, let's say like that. Yeah, I think like 7 more missions besides the tests. And then I'll have Quentin's crew tail as well finish. Unless, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing any prompt from them. Oh well.
Is better than wanting.
Set a course, navigator.
Okay, Iron Bait during the night, medium, Pinkus is necessary, so let's go.
We are close to the Iron Bay. Now your servant, you left him in a prison.
Haven't we all done things that we aren't particularly proud of?
Do you at least remember in which cell he was?
Of course, of course. What kind of barbarian forgets where they left their most trusted acquaintance? He is right there.
That cell is rather empty.
Indeed. Naught but a minor setback. I remember them keeping particularly tight records. As they are not of those who cast away traditions lightly, I presume they still have them there. Ah, yes, there they are, tightly perused by a diligent prognosticar. Wearing the form of one of their acolytes should allow me to read about Sebastian's whereabouts. So long as the prognosticar is not looking directly at me while I browse his files. Alas, it is a risk I must take. Now, Ifia, would you be so kind and choose our landing?
I was actually thinking maybe he was a ghost. You know, when they say like, oh, I left him there. Right, so I don't think I took Dodger's Cove. I took Jagged Peninsula. Cliffside, I believe I had chosen when I did with Teresa. Then I had the Grand Docks. Right, Jagged Peninsula looks like the obvious choice. Where I have ladders. Get up here and I'm inside. Nice and easy. If I choose the other one, okay, so we're just going through there. Wait, not sure exactly where this one is popping me out. If I do that, but then also I have the exit right here, or one of the exits. Yes, that's the thing, not sure where. Well, it should be right here, right, found it. It should be close by. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna take this one. That way I'll assure an exit. Although at the Jagged Peninsula I have the lookout plateau as well. But mostly like to choose something different. And if I do that, I have keys here, so I can enter through here. And I do kind of need to clear everything around here anyway, so I'm gonna choose this one. So we're gonna have Pinkus. He has +2. If I take Gael and Quentin, there's gonna be a lot of vigor extra.
At long last.
Yeah, sure. Mostly for the extra vigor. And then next time I can take Teresa and John. We'll see. But yeah. Let's risk it like this. Beach. Nobody can swim. Or climb vines, I think.
J'écoute.
So I kinda... harden my mission.
I wonder, Quartermaster, what made you come here in the first place?
Aha! I always wanted to experience the insides of a prison. A real one, you see, not these petty cellars my family called Kerker.
Sure,
So, of
it's a
course,
stop.
I and Sebastian set out and tried to get ourselves in prison.
Your naivety is truly exceptional.
My dear Marley, you sound just like Sebastian.
Bonsoir.
Okay. Well, that happened. Alright, so I don't have Quentin that
Could have done
apparently
without your
can
I
interference.
wonder, Quartermaster.
can
made you
swim
come here
and
in the
climb
first
vines, so at
place?
least I have
Aha!
somebody.
I always wanted to experience the insides of a prison. A real one, you see, not these petty cellars my family called Kerker. So, of course, I and Sebastian set out and tried to get ourselves in prison.
And off.
Your naivety is truly exceptional.
My dear Marley, you sound just like Sebastian.
Okay, that guy is seeing me.
Your naivety is truly exceptional.
My dear Marley, you sound just like Sebastian.
Right. Sure, I can wait for that
Nobody takes
commissar
what's
to
mine.
turn around. Get that guy out.
I can smell gold already.
Oh, and with Quentin,
Treasure fishing.
I can pull out ladders down in the environment. I don't need to go up there anyway, so... What about you? You're actually seeing over there.
Will it yield
Oh,
coin?
hold up.
No escape from my bait. The line is sturdy.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Some line and sinker. It's a deal.
My attention.
Yeah, remember that. Quentin can do that. Nice.
I don't look up to anybody. Out with
Okay,
you.
drop that one.
Sure as a stone.
Gael.
Careful negotiations.
Okay, who sees this commissar then?
I
Is that
never
patrol
forget.
I've taken
If
care
there is
of?
value, it's mine. This knife will be your end. Landed a heavy one.
Nice.
Please bother someone else. Do I see the cursed?
Ah, really? That guy sees me up there. Haha, he's patrolling, that's
it will
why.
be dealt with. No one cheats death but us. That's
A
a big one.
menacing display, Quentin.
For when my vigilance is
Again and again. Diamonds, rubies, emerald. Landed a heavy one.
Okay, let's hide these
That won't
ones.
do.
If I can, that is.
I can smell gold already.
Oui. Bonsoir.
Wait, that guy is coming back. I know it's a bit
Remember
extra,
the
but
day.
I'll clear these guys up here as well.
Aye. Who wants to get shot, huh? I hope you don't struggle with confined spaces. Quelle surprise! Your passage.
This one is special.
Bien sûr.
And good night.
Right where I want you.
Okay, this, I love this.
As you command.
Anybody seen my servants? Such dirty listeners. I won't acquiesce to this much longer.
Eh?
How unbecoming.
So these guys on top
Cannon
are
is
being
mightier than the
they're
sword.
cleared.
I like long shots.
So looks like
Good
I'll
capture,
hold
man.
on to what is mine. Thank you.
I have the other guy patrolling. Got it.
Wonder how we'll do this time.
So I was wondering who actually sees him. Is that patrolling guy?
Bien sûr. My
Now?
right here.
And so I
Wash
watch
one.
over the horde of
You
unfit.
should be seen, yeah.
Let's capture this moment in time. I like long shots. You're not going to like this. I hope you don't struggle
Ooh,
with confined
I'm
space.
surprised. Yeah, nice.
I'll
But
hold
that
on to what is
worked.
mine. If there is value, it's mine.
Greatness personified.
Okay,
Good. My tobacco
Go
was getting
here.
stale.
start clearing the exit.
Is there treasure?
I can start using the
I
treasure
don't look up to anybody.
head as well.
Anybody up for a ride? D'accord. Out with you.
Got a good head in my chest.
But let's see how I throw it.
An offer I can't refuse.
Okay, so he's seeing up until here. Nice.
I will draw them.
Basically, this is right at
Will
the
it
edge
yield coin?
here.
I miss the waves under my feet.
So it shouldn't
Who
be.
wants to get shot, huh?
Yep,
Right
nice.
where I want you. Aye.
Perfect.
Your
Having
conversions
is better than what? Ready to fire.
You guys are now watching there.
My best piece. Finders keepers. Right.
Should be coming down. Nice.
These memories are foolproof. Another kind of bad. That's a big one.
If you must. Visitation.
Nice. Okay. Then actually,
bigger solution.
I should.
Swiftly.
You're
Great
coming.
compressed
Okay.
fire.
Ooh, that was really close with the light, though.
We may have need
Don't
to
sell me
return
short.
here.
Golden greetings.
Good
Don't
snout.
get too comfortable.
My chest is off limits.
This is not the kind of labor suited
Sure
for a
as a stone.
compressed fund. A ghostly
Then,
pleasure. My time is not to be tried
drop him there. That's the exit. Nice.
dead
Should-
and memorized.
Oh, I cannot turn that off.
Shakut.
Alright.
Yeah?
One day they will get their fill.
Oh, and I don't have ladder on this side. If I want to go all the way around. Oh, wait. Where is this one? Ah, I have a trap door actually that can take me right inside. Interesting.
I have to get a new coat anyway.
That might actually not be a bad idea, to be honest.
Oh, ho, the
I
luxury of
cast for
memories.
treasure. Diamonds,
I,
rubies,
or whatever it
emeralds.
is they say. That won't be
They all
shabby.
seem-
I won't acquiesce to this much longer.
So, you can also have through the door as well.
The way back. Good. Smoking
I
right.
have multiple options. Who sees this commissar?
Careful negotiation.
As you command.
Apparently no
One
one.
at a time is mine. Better hold your breath.
Reason being to have keys, which
And
apparently
anchor
have
in the sea.
I like
have two
long
of them.
shots.
Nice.
Resistance is pointless. You won't be with us long. I will get you.
I hope you don't struggle with confined space. Out with you.
Nice.
As you command.
Then him.
Bourgeois.
Well, now.
Well, actually, I can call him like that, right? Is he gonna come? He is. Nice.
We may
There we
come
go.
back here. Careful,
I was actually
have a
thinking
short
about using
sword.
Quentin's
Anything shiny?
Sure as the storms.
golden head.
Your resurgence here.
Who sees that light?
My qualities are needed.
I'm assuming he's gonna be one of the patrols.
Marley at her finest.
So how did you get yourself imprisoned?
It was surprisingly easy, actually. I just needed to display my abilities once, and we were in there faster than I could have hoped for. They do grant you a really swift trial once you're accused of using magic. Lucky us.
Lucky you, rather, since you're the one who is not in prison anymore.
Yes, it doesn't take much to soak up all the nuances of a prison cell. Thus, I broke out and told Sebastian to wait for me until I would find a way to free him, which gloriously I'm doing now.
Oh, okay, so the patrol is coming there.
D'accord.
Is that? Well, we see.
Oh, but those guys have a light. Right.
Thus, I broke out and told Sebastian to wait for me until I would find a way to free him,
Strange.
which gloriously I'm doing now.
Swiftly.
No, alright. So they're gonna turn it on. Nothing I can do about it. I need to clear more people
Thus,
around.
I broke out and told Sebastian to wait for me until I would find a way to free him,
Well, now.
which glorious
Okay, right.
cell. Thus, I broke out and told Sebastian to wait for me until I would find a way to free him, which gloriously I'm doing now.
Oh! Right. I'm not in the mood to hear him about Sebastian.
Thus, I
Whatever.
broke out
I'm trying to
and told Sebastian to wait for me
time
until
this
I would
properly.
find a way to free him, which gloriously I'm doing now.
Okay, 1, 2.
Let's not ask for permission.
He's there. Nice.
Back up. Good.
Okay, get inside quick.
Get
Nobody
speed.
sees this.
Right here.
Udex. Nice.
Right where I want you. Ooh.
Okay, he's out.
This moment is
D'accord.
ours.
Out
Oh,
with
you heard something? But you're not coming.
Good capture, Marley.
Right. This guy... Yeah, he's being seen by a couple of people. Well, hold up. You're seeing up until there. Haha, okay.
As you command.
This guy, these two might not see up until there. Nice.
Any coins?
So this is a Quentin ability.
Caught a memory.
Although
An offer I can't refuse.
My time is not to be trifled with. You must.
nice.
I stand against
See
the
you in the
tempest.
afterlife.
Liebethan?
No, no! Why did I turn off the light?
Like we're trying it again.
Why? That went so good.
Memory after memory. I can smell gold already.
Greatness personified.
D'accord.
Sign your treaty. Goodbye.
There we go. Nice.
That's a
You
big one.
must. This is not the kind of
cast
labor
protection.
suited
Yes,
for a
you-
von Pressman.
Okay, that takes care of the patrol.
I like this one.
Okay, you're actually seeing him.
You're not going to like this.
And it's being seen by a couple more. Right, I need to get rid of him. Like I said.
Likely a poor choice.
Should be an easy peasy.
Dead and memorized.
Careful negotiations.
Oh.
Nobody takes what's mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the lights as well. And now I can call him. Never mind, I need the lights on.
Right. My head is loose.
It's literally right here on the corner.
Whoa.
Yeah, nice. And he's out of range.
Let's come to ready to fire.
Nice. Good night. And if I remember correctly, nobody's seeing. Nobody left
If there is value,
alive
it's
in
mine.
this area. He's seeing this commissar. So I can easily take him out.
No one cheats death but us. It will be dealt
Filleted
one.
like a flounder, Quentin.
Oh, even this
Will it
commissar is
yield
not being
coin?
seen
Ready for a challenge.
by a lot of people. And by a
I'm
lot, I
glad
mean
your
no one.
memories are still working, Mal.
If you must. Smoking right. I won't acquiesce to this much longer.
Now, if I...
Nothing.
Actually, let me just save.
I can't
If I
afford.
turn this off, is anyone gonna panic? The answer is no.
Good snout.
Okay, who was seeing you? The commissar and then this guy here. What about you? Oh, you're being seen by two people.
I don't look up to anybody. Sure as the storms.
I mean... Okay, this might be
Good catch,
another
Marty.
golden head. Yep.
Don't
Cool.
sell me short. My golden side. It's a deal then.
Is that?
Yep, that's that. Oh, it does create a bit of light as well.
I'll trade you for your life.
Alright.
Couldn't see I landed a heavy one.
Okay, you're not seeing him. Okay, I was surprised that...
An offer I can't. Another kind of bait.
How to put this?
Surprised that this guy was not seeing this commissar here, but he is.
What would we do without you, Marty?
Huh. Okay.
I'll hold on to what is mine. I will draw them.
Well now.
Okay, so it does create a bit of light. That's nice. But I think...
My time is not to be trifled with.
Oh, was
Good.
actually right on the edge.
How?
Well, that means I could have just used the head a bit more farther away.
Is I, the great
Okay,
von Pressfeld.
you're being seen by that guy on top. That means this commissar here.
The burdens of nobility.
Nobody sees him. Gotta be careful here though.
Vici Vincent. I have to get a new coat anyway. Less trouble for everyone. This is not the kind of labor suited for a von Pressfeld. Certainly not.
Okay, gonna drop him there.
Ghostly. I won't acquiesce to this much longer.
Okay, take him out of there as
A
well.
new chapter in my memoirs.
Bien sûr.
Alright. That means I need to get up here.
I like long shots.
Which Well, actually, should be easy. Okay, Gael,
You have a pinch of ash for
you're the one that's gonna do this. I kinda need to...
Remember the dead.
There we go. Need to do a
Let's
rush.
not ask for this. Mine. You won't be with us long.
Yeah, because I have this acolyte here.
Where did the time go? This can't be right.
My qualities are needed. That won't be a challenge.
Which is the direction this guy is looking.
Marley at her finest.
Wait for him to turn back. But actually,
I like the taste of it.
I stand against the tempests.
One less soul to take. This we have to take.
yeah, right.
Another try then.
I'm gonna do it with Pinkus then.
If there is value, it's mine.
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly. Quelle surprise!
Those constant nightmares. Finish your task.
I don't
An
think I have
island
enough.
in the
Nope.
storm.
'Cause this looks like possess this guy and just walk in. I should have the range.
Let's not ask for permission. Right where I want you.
Do you have a pinch?
Out with you.
Yeah? Good. My tobacco was getting
Let's get rid of these guys as well.
stale. How unbecoming!
The Inquisitor. Her method.
Likely a poor choice.
All right. You're the last one around here.
Memory captured.
A ghostly
Sure, I can
pleasure. One
take
shot.
some bullets with.
So pitiful.
The maiden firms the heart.
Okay, I have the range. Let's
I'll
hope
hold on to
I have the
this.
time.
I have them all.
Here I was again in the prison of my past, heroically returning to save my old servant and companion.
Are you composing your memoirs again?
Certainly. A good word is never to be left astray.
But a companion is?
Touché.
Okay, so I should have
I
enough
must be vigilant.
time to check
Protecting
these
these
records.
vile-
Right.
Maybe I should bar acolytes from entry. Their heads tend to be filled.
I could
Yep,
spend
nice.
hours going through such meticulous records.
Please don't.
From what I can gather, Sebastian is not listed as an inmate anymore. But it seems they throw the worldly belongings of released prisoners on a pile just outside the prison. Maybe we can pick up his trace there. Visitation.
And guess what? We already have that
Is that
area
treasure?
cleared.
It's a deal then.
So should
At
be
your command.
easy peasy.
Oh, caught a memory.
But yeah, I wanted to let that the first conversation finish before I check
If there
the
is value, it's mine.
Greatness personified.
the book.
That won't be a challenge. Ah, well, that's odd. These are mostly bones. Why would they... let me have a look.
Oh, don't tell me he's right. Pinkus.
Count von Presswald. Is that you?
Sebastian, there you are. Wonderful. It must have been, what, 3-4 weeks since we've parted ways?
30 years, my lord.
Oh, my, time does fly, doesn't it? You must have many a tale worth putting in the annex of my memoirs. So, let's gather up your belongings and leave this wretched place. Calm now, Sebastian. No more dilly-dallying. It has been 30 years already.
My lord, have you not noticed that I am dead.
Dead? Oh, yes, you are rather pale looking now that you mention it. When did that happen?
7 years ago,
Yet you're still here?
I promised I would stand firm and wait for your return.
Oh, that is very commendable, Sebastian.
Yes. Now, would my lord lower himself to gather my remains and carry me off this pile of junk?
Ah, the burdens of nobility. I will grant you this boon. Let's leave now.
Yes, my lord. Of course.
Damn.
Is there any particular reason my lord was held up for such an extended time?
Oh, so many, Sebastian. Soon after we parted, I met a man called Mordecai.
Black Eye Mordecai? The pirate captain?
Exactly. And to nobody's surprise, he made me quartermaster of the Red Marley. Admittedly, I mostly use the ink and paper they provide to work on my memoirs.
So, my lord signed on a pirate ship and continued writing his memoirs for the last 30 years.
Yes, in fact, there's an enormous backlog of proofreading for you to get to.
Of course.
Nothing like
Pinkus.
Finally, back to a civilized deck.
Let's just get out of here. Alright, so apparently that was a good choice to take that landing, because my objectives were along the way. So we have one more mission in this location. Used all tears, all landing spots, finish the mission. Finish a mission with this crewmate on all islands. So this was actually rather short, apparently. But with what we did on the ship and whatnot, it's gonna add a bit more time. And yeah, so we had a mission in this area. In this area we had at the pit, and then, like I expected, in this area over here. But yeah, how was the usage time? More or less very balanced. And yeah, having Quentin and using some of the environment kills at the start was nice. Okay, let's get back to the ship and close the door. We do have Sebastian.
Come to me if you're free, navigator. I have a few things to say.
Marley, I'm back, and I brought Sebastian here with me. Smoking right.
Alright. I wonder if this is gonna give me the next mission for
That won't be a
Pinkus.
challenge.
Yeah, sure. Let's have the conversation with Sebastian. And then if that gives me the next mission, cool. I'll just have it ready at the map table, and I'll do the rest in the next episode, meaning start Mercury's crew tail and then converse with the Marley again.
Good. My tobacco was getting stale. Welcome on the Marley, Sebastian. Your new home. You may rest in front of my cabin.
Gracious as always, Quartermaster.
Ah, and this is the Marley herself speaking. She can be a bit frightening, but eventually you'll get used to each other.
That seems most unlikely.
Hello, Ship Marley.
You're already getting along beautifully. Now, let's face that mirror together and get this farce over with.
A mirror, my lord.
Ah, just some misguided magical device insisting that you and I are in a quarrel.
Yeah.
I like
Hey.
the taste of it.
Follow with the mirror, which you won't end his test.
So, dear shattered mirror, I present to you Sebastian.
Good day.
Is this thing on?
I presume the mirror will only speak when it is satisfied.
What else could it want? I've righted my wrongs, if you insist on calling them that, and everybody is happy.
My lord, forgive my forwardness, but I believe I know what the holdup could be.
Huh? Oh, well, go on then, Sebastian. It's not like this magical mirror here is deferring to my attempts at conversation.
I have had a long time to reminisce during the many years you have left me behind. I'm not sure I can continue anymore.
Sebastian, all this time of being a pile of bones must have gotten to your head.
Doesn't my lord agree that carrying the remains of his old servant would only hold him back?
You do have heavy bones, Sebastian. What is it you want, then?
A burial by the maiden's judgment, my lord.
Oh, please, surely I've judged you plenty enough in the past.
The maiden's judgment concerns itself purely with one's conviction and devotion to the maiden's sacrifice. It has nothing to do with inconsiderate words my lord has uttered over the years.
And where would we need to go for this?
Gran Alcazar, my lord.
Ah, to break into their fortress once again, to evade their scrutiny and laugh in their faces.
No, my lord, I merely...
So there is one more adventure to be had. Pack my bag, Sebastian. We're going to your funeral.
Jesus, Pinkus. Alright. And that's gonna be for next time, where I have to finish his test and second mission, and we'll see how long that's gonna take me. Because, strange enough, this first one was a bit more on the shorter side, but we'll see. For now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, and we'll continue next time. But as always, don't forget, take care.